The land of Bharat, our motherland, is revered and known for its spiritual awakening and devotion. Kings, commoners, sages, this land has been home to many, including ascetic women and young boys, whose devotion was so pure that even the gods descended to the earth to bless them. We all have heard the story of Prahlad, whose devotion made Lord Vishnu incarnate as Narasimha to protect his devotee from his father, the demon king Hiranyakashipu. Similarly, there was the young boy Nachiketa, a devotee who journeyed to Yamlok and conversed with the god of death, Yam, to gain spiritual wisdom and resolve his questions. Nachiketa was the son of sage Uddalak. In his era, Uddalak was renowned for his generosity and religious deeds, having performed grand sacrifices and yagnas. Hence, he was also called as Vajusravas. Uddalak and his wife Vishwavara had no children, so they performed a yagna to seek a child. By the blessings of the gods, a divine child was born to them, who they named Nachiketa. Nachiketa was highly inquisitive and intelligent. He listened attentively to teachings and always questioned and examined everything with logical reasoning. He would observe his father as he performed yagnas and memorized the sacred mantras. His mother taught him prayers and hymns, which sparked his interest in spirituality and rituals. Uddalak had a large herd of cows, which he had received as donations. They were a symbol of his wealth, and Nachiketa found immense joy in taking care of the cows in the stable. One day, Nachiketa asked his mother to donate an old non-milking cow to a poor friend so that he would drink its milk. His mother explained, "Donating an old non-milking cow will lead to going to hell, not heaven. One should always donate something valuable." On another occasion, a teacher visited Uddalak's ashram. Upon seeking Nachiketa, the teacher offered him some fruits, but the boy replied with folded hands, "I don't need fruits. I am hungry for knowledge. Please give me wisdom." The teacher, impressed by the boy's wisdom, told Uddalak, "This child is extraordinary. Do not judge him by his age. Send him to a Gurukul for further education." Uddalak requested the teacher to take Nachiketa as his disciple, as the teacher agreed to impart wisdom to him. Nachiketa began studying under his teacher's guidance. One day, a beloved black cow of the ashram passed away. Nachiketa asked his teacher why this happened. The teacher explained that when an individual's life is complete, Yam, the god of death, takes their soul. Nachiketa, curious and determined to learn more, insisted on meeting Yam to ask him about the soul and death. The teacher replied, "It is impossible to see Yam in person, for one only meets him after death." A few days later, Uddalak arrived at the ashram to perform a grand yagna, the Vishwajit Yagna. He invited the teacher and his disciples to perform the rituals. Uddalak promised to donate all his prized possessions and wealth during the yagna. The teacher, along with the sages, arrived for the yagna. Before it began, he advised Uddalak to perform the yagna with a calm mind, without anger, so that he could receive the true benefits. The yagna proceeded, and after several days, it was time for the donations. To everyone's surprise, the cows brought from the stable were old and non-milking. Uddalak donated these cows, joining his hands in offering them. Seeing this, Nachiketa became upset and said, "Father, you are deceiving us. You did not donate the best cows, nor have you donated me, your beloved son, anything in the yagna." Uddalak became angry but kept his composure to ensure the yagna's success. However, Nachiketa persisted and asked repeatedly, "Father, whom will you donate me to?" At last, in frustration, Uddalak responded, "Go, I will give you to Yam, the god of death." This statement shocked everyone, but Nachiketa, imperturbed, felt that his father had finally given him the greatest gift. Immediately, Nachiketa set off for Yamlok. Upon reaching the gates, he learned that Yam was away. The gatekeeper, upon the request of Yam's wife, allowed Nachiketa to wait, but insisted that he could not enter without Yam's permission. For 3 days, Nachiketa sat patiently at the gates of Yamlok, waiting for Yam's return. He remained calm, neither hungry nor thirsty, his face radiating a spiritual glow. When Yam returned after 3 days, he was struck with guilt upon seeing a young boy who had been waiting so long without food or drink. He respectfully invited Nachiketa into Yamlok. Yam, feeling deeply moved, treated Nachiketa with great respect, offering him food and asking the reason for his visit. Nachiketa explained his quest for wisdom, and Yam, touched by his determination, said, "I release you from your debt and I offer you 3 boons." Nachiketa's first wish was, "Lord, my father lost his temper and sent me to you. Please relieve him of his anger and grant him the benefits of the yagna." For the second boon, Nachiketa asked for the knowledge to transcend the cycle of birth and death, seeking liberation through the wisdom of the Agni Vidya. Yam, astonished by the boy's request, granted the knowledge and promised this knowledge will now be called the Nachiketa Agni. For the third boon, Nachiketa asked, "Sages say that the soul is immortal, even after the death of the body. Please enlighten me about this secret and show me the way to liberation from suffering." Yam tried to avoid answering, claiming that even sages could not explain this, but Nachiketa insisted, saying, "If no one else knows, it must be you. Who holds the answer? You must tell me." Unable to escape, Yam left his realm in frustration. After some months, he returned and found Nachiketa still waiting for the answer. With a deep sigh, Yam embraced the boy and spoke, "Listen, this knowledge is the knowledge of the soul. The wise who do not sin achieve liberation, while the ignorant, due to their sins, are trapped in the cycle of rebirth. Thus, the body is perishable, but the soul is eternal. Liberation from suffering or moksha is attained through devotion to God." Through this profound knowledge, Nachiketa attained enlightenment. Yam returned him to his father, and Uddalak received the fruits of his yagna. Nachiketa, having gained the wisdom of immortality, became a revered sage, living eternally in spiritual bliss.